In this video, I'm going to talk about the default plant locations for Mirage. These plant locations should prove to give you the best chance at clutching a crucial 1v1 or 2v1 scenario. First, we'll look at A site. You have firebox, default, front and front firebox, with the last being my chosen best spot for post plant. I play on A ramp. This gives you the best chance to deny the defuse, as the enemy typically suspects CT or Palace, or Tetris, or Ninja. Playing ramp in the post plant allows you to easily peek. If you know the enemy is coming from CT, you could also choose to play in connector, but be careful against high elo opponents. They may know where you will be just from where the bomb is planted. If you choose to plant default or firebox, your typical post plant play kind of has to be from Palace. It's difficult in a 1v2, but in a 1v1 scenario, Palace is a very strong play. Tetris can be used, and I've seen it being highly effective, but it's quite a hard fight to take in a pressured situation. Too many angles to worry about all at once. Again, that is why I like to play on ramp in a post plant. It's an incredibly strong post plant position. If you play CT in post plant and you happen to have a Molotov, if they tap the bomb, you can throw this molly, deny the defuse. The plant at front firebox leaves the diffuser out in the open, very exposed, which is advantageous for you in post plant. Playing in sandwich can work in post plant, but I wouldn't play here too often myself. If they come through connector, it's very hard to fight them, especially if they peek you from on top of the stairs. You can wait for the enemy to tap the bomb, and you can jiggle peep to see if they stuck it, or just swing and kill them while defusing. I prefer to play as cautiously as possible in post plant scenarios, trying to predict what the enemy will do. A position I would not play is Ninja. Now, I see a lot of people playing in Ninja, but I myself see Ninja as one of the weaker spots in post plant on Mirage. You've nowhere to go, you've nowhere to hide. You can get swung too easily, it's wall bangable, and if they have a HE or a molly, you're done for. B site. Typically on B site, you will plant for short or bench. This is majority of the time. You will plant for short and bench. It's difficult to hold all the angles on B site all at once, but planting for short is my default. Again, the diffuser is left all out in the open. Planting on backside is a good option if you plan on playing post plant from apps. Careful, as a plant in this area again may make the diffuser may think that you are in apps, similar to Palace in A. Playing bench is a common post plant location, as you can hold short, but it's a disadvantage if you get swung from closer market or from apps. Playing bench is a common post plant location, as you can hold short, but the disadvantage is if they swing you from close or from apps. You have to adjust very quickly. Just like on A site, we're trying to find the plant spot that leaves the enemy exposed and leaves you with the most advantageous position in post plant to deny defuse. If you do play bench, smoking window or market door is a good option. But there's also this flash that you can do at right click W jump throw, and you can swing market door with this if you want to play aggressively. Playing from white van has its advantages. You can hold market window for the rotation from A or CT, playing a headshot angle. This is if you know last was on A. All of these scenarios are heavily circumstantial. Typically the enemy will path like this, trying to retake. They'll be clearing all these angles. They'll clear towards bench if they can from window. They'll clear from van. They'll clear apps. They'll clear short, and then they'll try to come out. I think the key in clutch situations such as these is to be patient and give the enemy the least amount of information as possible. One of the strongest plant spots is here beside the munitions on site, right beside default. Here's how I play the scenario. Plant B site, default, hold short from apps. And if they tap the bomb, you can swing and kill the diffuser, because you can hold short very confidently. Because the only way they can kill you in apps is if you swing or if they jump up, and you will hear them jumping up. It's easy to hold from apps. To recap, there's short, backside, default, and empty. The last place I would not play is E-box on B site. This is the last resort. It's a very hard position to hold because you're holding short and market from this position and you're totally exposed. If you plant by empty on site, you can hold from market by the shelves if you know that last is coming from short. Thanks for watching, and as always, take it easy.